Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making a Dasara special sweet which is known as Holiger Obbattu in Karnataka. So the recipe we are making today makes up to 12 Obbattus. So let's check it out. So now we are making the first step, so the filling. So for over here I have gotten 1 measure of tur dal. So now this has to be thoroughly washed, and after that we'll pressure cook it for 3 whistles. So now I have fully cleaned the dal thoroughly and I have steamed it for 3 whistles in the pressure cooker, and it looks so nice and it looks very mushy. And before we put it in the pressure cooker, we have to after thoroughly cleaning this, we have to add 2 measures of water to this and then only boil it for 3 whistles. Now to this boiled dal, we will add 1 measure of grated jaggery. And now we'll put this on the stove and nicely mix it. So now I have on the stove and I have done some pre-work. I have put both the jaggery and the dal, and I have nicely kept on mashing it every 1 or 2 minutes, and you can see it's becoming slowly into a paste. This will have to go on for some more time, and once it actually becomes into a proper thick paste, that time we can off the stove. This is the right consistency. So we are going to just stir it few times, and we'll off the flame and put this aside into another bowl. So now for the next step, I have put in a large mixing bowl, put 2 measures. I have taken the same measure, 2 measures of maida, and put a pinch of turmeric. And now I am going to add a pinch of salt. Now I'm going to just lightly mix it with the spoon, and you want to mix it. Need it to be a nice soft dough. So I have kneaded the dough, and it will come like this. It is very little sticky, but it's not really sticky. So I have taken a damp cloth and covered it up, and we have to leave this for 1 hour. In the meanwhile, the filling what we have made, I'm putting it little by little, and I'm putting, if you don't have something like this is also known as a dough mixer. If you don't have this, you can also use your blender, but I have this on hand, so that's why I'm going to use it. So we are going to just grind this for some time. Now we are ready to assemble, but before that, I will tell you the reason why we had ground those the filling inside, or when it was cooked, right, it would be very flaky. If you see now, it's really soft. So that's what we have made, and it's been an hour, and the dough is ready over here. So I will tell you how to first make the ball. So first, put a good portion of the dough onto your hand. Then take one of the stuffing balls, and then start covering the entire ball with dough. Once we do this, you can just mold this again. You can just mold it, and this is how you make the ball. I have several of them over here. So right now what we will do is, I am going to put one. So I have taken one foil over here, and right now we are going to take some oil, and we are going to spread some of that oil onto our foil. You can also, you're free to use parchment paper, but right now I have foil, so it's also an alternative. So once you have greased this foil nicely, put it over here. So you can either use a rolling pin to do it, or you can use your hand. It's completely your wish. But what I am used to is to do it with my hand. So what we'll first do is, we will just start making it into a small circle. after this we are going, you see this is too thick, so that's why we are going to be doing like this, but instead of using our fingers we will be doing like this. And all of the middle, right, this should not be much of here, it should equally distribute. So we are going to first, if we press in the middle, we already will get some over here, and then we just nicely even it out. So this is how I make the obbattu. But if you prefer using the rolling pin, just remember, when you're using the rolling pin, you should not add too much pressure, as it will tear apart. And you should, if you're using your hand or a rolling pin, you should always be careful to not make it too thin. Otherwise it's going to leave small gaps, and it will be really hard to remove while we are trying to put it on the tawa. So now I have preheated this tawa, and I have the obbattu. So what I am going to do is, I am going to put this over like this, leave a few seconds, and then over here from the corner just gently remove it with the spatula. This may take a few seconds, but all we are trying to do is, we don't want the obbattu to stick. Look, it will come like this, and then we will add very little oil, like how you do your chapatis, and then we will flip it every 1 or 2 minutes. So I earlier said that we have to put little oil. So I am actually wrong, and we should not put any oil. So now if we leave it for some time, you can realize that there are some bubbles. So we will gently flip it, and we will see that this side is nicely cooked. So we have to just do this for the other side, and our butter will be ready.